Moving geyser, also known as a mud pot, is inching its way closer to the Salton Sea, but not without causing some damage along the way. News 11's Arlette Youssef brings us this special report from the Imperial Valley tonight.
A stationary geyser discovered in 1953 began moving in 2016, causing a railroad and a highway to be relocated. Bubbling just a few miles from the Salton Sea, the only known one of its kind in the country, it's the moving geyser of Imperial County.
This is the only known that I know of moving geyser or mud pot in the United States and maybe even the world. The theory is that it's moving along a dormant or unknown fault. The San Andreas Fault runs just to the south of here and goes into the Salton Sea. There are a lot of faults that spider and radial off of the San Andreas Fault.
But there's another probable theory.
This area was known for mining in the 1900s. They used to mine CO2 to produce dry ice for transportation of goods.
Experts believe that areas previously mined are guiding this geyser along a fault line. More than a mile below the Earth's surface, carbon dioxide and hydrogen sulfide vent upwards.
The CO2 vents through the earth and it comes through the perched groundwater table. And that's where you see the gas bubbling up through. And then the water is actually conveying. So as the gas and the water combine, it creates a liquefaction zone that's between 50 and 70 feet deep, which is kind of like, common term would be like quicksand.
Presently, the geyser is between State Route 111 and Union Pacific Railroad in Imperial County, near Nyland. Once the geyser moves past the roadway, Caltrans hopes it will settle so they can move SR 111 back to its original location.
We'll go ahead and make sure that the foundation of the roadway is intact and that there are no voids underneath it. We'll reconstruct as necessary.
Even the temporary roadway currently under construction will be removed. Rizzuto says the geyser has not shown any signs of regression.
You can't stop an earthquake. You can't stop a volcano from erupting. So this will continue to move at will.
And move at will, 10 feet every month as of now. Something that's also moving up is the cost.
Total cost of this project, including all mitigation and removal of constructing the detour, constructing the surface drainage, and doing all the work that we've done, and then removing the detour and then reconstructing 111 when it's all said and done, is projected to be about $21.5 million.
Crews built barriers around what's called the caldera, the wall surrounding the geyser, in an effort to stop it from expanding.
The caldera is being contained on this side by the subsurface drainage that we installed. We went down about between 7 and 9 feet. We put in a geogrid and geofabric, and then we put in half-ton rock for 5 feet, and then we put more 1-inch rock on top of that, and then we placed permeable concrete, and it actually keeps the sediment from moving out, and it just collects the water and gas.
The water and gas are then drained into a gravel wash. Caltrans has been working with other agencies throughout the process.
There was a lot of coordination that was required between Imperial County, Union Pacific Railroad, Cal OES, Caltrans, the county health department, the county emergency services. We all work together in concert to preserve, the livability of the area for the residents of Imperial County.
The hope is that the geyser moves far away enough so that it no longer interferes with travel and surrounding neighborhoods. Arlette Youssef, News 11,